was inside of us. He took the rap for us. He took a slap for us. They put him in the grave in 3 days. He came back for us.
He's my savior. He's a God of the city. He's my savior. He's a God.
All day I dream about success. All day I see myself at that next level. All day I see myself at that next job. All day I think about myself getting that degree. It ain't about that. It's all day I dream about salvation. And I want everybody to understand that we're going to come from Psalms 26 and 3. Psalms 26 and 3, which says, "You will keep in perfect peace all who trust in you, whose thoughts are fixed on you." Don't you understand that there are tons of individuals that have prosperity? They got the bling, they got the Bentley, they got the Phantom, they got the Silver Fox. See, I'm getting deep, Chuck. I know y'all know about that Rolls Royce. Yep, they got the convertible Kazaj. You understand? You understand? They got that. They got the 6-bedroom mansion. They got all of that. And guess what? No. They don't have any peace. And so people can pursue success. Like, you guys are younger, so I have to reach back in my ear a little bit. All right. Anybody heard Mike Tyson? Everybody heard Mike Tyson, right? Yeah. Mike Tyson is your perfect illustration of bad success. He has success, but it was bad success. The guy had got locked up. The guy had got multiple fights. The guy had been sued. The guy got divorced. He stayed in the paper. But guess what? He had success. And the false illusion is that once you get there, I'm content, you know. I'm straight. I don't need anything else. You know? And it's like, just because you pursue and you obtain certain financial wealth, certain level of education, doesn't mean you have peace. And that's what the church is trying to teach you, is that you can be broke. You can be so broke you can't pay attention, but still have peace. And that's what a lot of us pursue, because we try to pursue peace in relationships. We try to pursue peace and having, sexual relationship, with certain individuals. We try to pursue peace by hanging out at floods. We try to pursue peace by going to the strip joint. And the fact of the matter is, when it all said and done, you still feel miserable coming out. You just broke, smell like smoke, and lick on your breath. That is real talk. Smoking blunts, smoking Black and Milds, whatever. But guess what? Because the world is just so corrupt, and the world has just got you in this pressure cooker where you can't even think right. So you think of various avenues to pursue this temporary peace that really doesn't bring you peace in the long run. All it did was alter your normal thinking. That's all it did. Now, to trust in you, whose thoughts is fixed on you, the you is referring to Christ. Because if you can pursue Christ, and if you can actually put your mind on Him in those things, it would assist you in your life. Because a lot of us, our number one goal is, I gotta get up out of the house. I gotta get up out the house. Gotta get up out of my mama's house. Gotta get up under my daddy's rules. I can't do that. So then, once you go live a life that is ruleless, all you did was wreak havoc in hell. Because guess who's trying to check you now? So your mom and daddy trying to check you. The police trying to dog check you. Your woman's mama trying to check you. Your job is trying to check you. So guess what? When you left your mother and father's rules, you wind up walking into a whole new world of rules. Unless it's in your mind to want to do right, unless it's in your mind to want to be focused. Hey, guess what? You ain't gonna never have no peace. You can drink as much Crown Royal as you want. You can drink as much Remy Martin as you want. Go ahead. I mean, Remy Martin's supposed to be on ice, and you can take shots with it. But guess what? You still ain't gonna have no peace. Fire you up a blunt then. You feel like that? Man, you just don't understand, man. How they be doing out here, man. You ain't feeling me though, bro. I mean, man, it's tight out here, man. It's rough, man. Bro, fire it up there. And guess what? When you done and you got that tail in your hands and your thumb and your index finger has got that brown soot on it because it's burnt, guess what, bro? Guess what? You still ain't got no peace. You still ain't got no joy. So you got to come to this conclusion as being young adults that, yeah, you didn't agree with everything Mama said. Yeah, you didn't agree with everything Daddy said. But some stuff they said was right. You understand? Some stuff in there was right. The question is, do you really have peace? If not, keep your eyes on Christ. So this is to help you. This is to assist you. This is to get you focused on believing and focusing on Christ. That's our whole purpose. If I can't, I can't talk about fashion and talk about, was it Ray-Bans? Ray-Ban? What's the last name? Ray-Ban. Ray-Ban. I can't just talk about Ray-Bans, you know what I'm saying? Your Steve Urkel glasses. And then say, okay, amen, class is out. Because if you're not focusing on Christ, then you've missed the point. Because I guarantee you they're going to come to a point where the Ray-Bans won't be in style. And everything, we already know the world's made out of circles, so we went through the phase where the 80s came back. Now the 90s are coming back. Okay. So, variety of cultures that brings everything together. I was reading one book, very powerful book on hip hop, and it said that hip hop did what the civil rights couldn't do, which was unite black and white. So because of the culture, and what I mean by culture, because you have to understand, hip hop is not necessarily rap. Rap is a percentage of hip hop. When you're dealing with hip hop, it involves a variety of things, a variety of elements. Anybody, give me one. Somebody give me one.
Culture. It's culture too, like it's
But give me an item that's in hip hop that is clothes. Bingo. What else? Shoes. What else? Money. You can say money. Water. The unnatural greed for it. That definitely an element of it. But let me help you out. Video games. Now, tattoos. Right? Skateboarding. Certain sports. Basketball. It's a whole different genre of music and what commercialized hip hop has done it today. It's definitely prostituted it. It has definitely abused it. I mean, anything negative, that's what they're getting. I mean, they're conscientiously poisoning more specifically the African American community, because unfortunately, we're the only ones that believe you gotta actually do it to rap about it. Right. Now, you can watch Scarface and know Al Pacino's an actor. You can watch Casino and know Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro are actors. It's solely entertainment. And Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. You can watch that guy and know that it is solely entertainment. But for some of us, rap can't be that. You gotta live it to talk about it. And then what that mentality has done, it's really poisoned us. And unfortunately, because we don't have control over the media the way that we should, when other ethnicities want to learn about us, That's what they go to. And then we reinforce that image by how we act. You know, you got your engineering degree and you still want to wear a do-rag and a snapback. And you bald. Why would you be wearing a do-rag and you bald? You understand? Do-rag is for if you got waves in your head like my son. If you ain't got no waves and trying to get some, you ain't got no business with no do-rag on your head. Back in my day, now, you know, we used to call them full-away caps. But prior to full-away caps, we had what was called the stocking cap. Remember that, Jared?
Yes, sir. Yes,
when
sir.
you actually had to take your mama's stocking and wrap it out in that joker.
Right.
And pull it off with your hair, right? And then when you wake up and you brush your hair, you can just ring around your head like this. So this part is fuzzy. And you got to ring around your head right here. That's how it is. But unfortunately, hip hop has to be used as a means to bring other ethnicities involved. Because as we know, hip hop has expanded to the point that it's global. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson wrote a book, and he let Jay-Z do the opening, and the intro and the outro was done by Nas. But he rap from an intellectual standpoint, and he was actually trying to get Tupac's material integrated in certain curriculum for English language, because that's the impact of it. You're talking about Japanese hip hop, political hip hop, Christian hip hop, and we'll talk more about all these type of things. But I just simply want to bring up that point about the hip hop culture and music, you know, and how it impacted it. We want to talk about Illuminati. You know, I've been talking about, I mean, I know a lot of y'all youngins think that it's new. When you talk about Illuminati, how it's integrated within hip hop. Is Illuminati real? Who really has the power? Dealing with the Masons being, you know, Rothschild family, and things of that nature. You know, your boy been doing that for years. All right, we're gonna be dealing with some of those realities, dealing with fact and fiction. What is fact about it? What is fictitious about it? Goals and dreams. We all want to have our goals and dreams and aspirations, and I encourage that. But let me tell you something. You can get enough degrees to create wallpaper with, unless God creates the opportunity for you to use it and be compensated handsomely for your skill and ability. All you had is the alphabet on your wall. That's all you had. Talk about college and the college life, the campus life. You know, talk about sororities, fraternities, because it's all part of it too. You know what I mean? I mean, the class is not geared toward necessarily getting individuals to think lower themselves or reaching in the pit. If we're reaching the pit, we're reaching in the pit to pull you out. You know, some of you, aspire, you really don't care for that rap stuff. Well, don't worry, don't think that it's based upon rap, but it's to deal with urban culture in its totality, because we do have some buggies. Black urban professionals and those that are escalating to that level that like to enjoy themselves and go to the club periodically and actually entertain and still come to church on Sunday. So we are totally aware of that. Then we have individuals that love the church, but they love the world. Then we have people that's in the world that think they're Christians because they go to church every now and then. Then we have individuals that just don't come to church at all. You know? Because I hated it so much as a kid, I ain't going back no more. I don't know what the preacher be talking about, man. Talking about 5,000, 10 million years ago. We ain't talking about D-Dow and whithersoever and all this. Man, I don't even be feeling it, man. That's why I don't come here, man. That's just why, and them diggers be getting on my nerves, man. Them diggers be getting on my nerves, man. I mean, man, they always telling me to sit down. I can't go down there. I don't like what's going on. They're singing the same song, so. So you found a safe haven. you have found a safe haven because this is yours. This class is yours. You got that? I want to emphasize that. This class belongs to you. It belongs to you. This is your class. Talk about sports, definitely is relevant. Fashion, never goes out. Technology is consistently cutting it. And relationships, man. We need to pick away at this a little bit. Talk about these relationships a little bit. Because you got, how you gonna ask your girl and talk to your girl how your man acting up when all your girls don't have a man?
Word.
And none of them have a man, don't know how to keep a man, and you ask them for advice on how to handle your man. And little do you know, they want your man. Little do you know, they want your man. That's real talk. That's real talk. And then we got to get into the most worst predicaments and situations before we want to decide to pray. We should have prayed. Well, you should have prayed before you start dating. So when you got in the car with my man, he asked you what you want at the drive-thru, and then you get to the drive-thru, he places his order, he places her order, and get down to the second one now, and he asks you, "You got any money?" That was a sign from God right there.
Cause he died for us, cause he cried for us, cause the Spirit of God, he lives inside of us. He took the rap for us, he took a slap for us. They put him in the grave in 3 days, he came back for us.
He's a God of the city. He's my Savior.